It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Good evening. Welcome to Abington Senior High School, the home of the Ghosts, as we get you ready for high school basketball on the WBCB Sports Network. This one, a second round 6A girls basketball clash here in the district bracket. The winner between these two tonight gets an automatic bid into the state tournament. The loser will drop into the loser's bracket and have to fight their way, hopefully, into the state tournament. So a big game as the Pennsbury Falcons have come to Abington to visit Pennsbury and the Ghosts of Abington on the WBCB Sports Network. Tonight's game brought to you by McCaffrey's Food Markets. This is the McCaffrey's game of the night. McCaffrey's Food Markets, exceptional every day, thanks to Jefferson Health, the Revere Restaurant, thanks to Rob's Automotive and Collision, St. Mary Medical Center, BCWSA, the Bucks County Water and Sewer Authority, Team Toyota, the Revere Restaurant, the Trentonian with DiLorenzo's Pizza, the Berg Pizza, Jammer Doors, the Pennsbury Regional Basketball League, and the Pennsbury Girls Basketball Parents Club. And we thank them for their support throughout this season. And some of their big contributors include Yang Orthodontics. Get your genuine smile design. 2 convenient locations in Langhorne or Newtown, and you can make an appointment now at 215-757-0864. Big thanks to Yang Orthodontics and to the Pennsbury Girls Basketball Parents Club for helping to make portions of tonight's game possible on WBCB. Chris Ermer with Gus Barber, Darnell Turner. Also with us, we got Jordan Hirsch with a write-up of today's game, and Ben Goldstein doing our stats today. And guys, the energy, a little different than it is in the Falcons' nest. And we hope that some of the Pennsbury fans from Fairless Hills can make the trip here to Abington. Not too problematic to make it out here. No traffic or anything. No big problems.
I thought it was a beautiful drive. It took the turnpike, you take a smooth sailing, put the cruise control on, and just set sail. But yeah, this is feeling a little bit different since we're not at the Falcons' nest. Beautiful gym, though. Me and Darnell said we love this place.
Awesome gym. Great to be here.
And Darnell, we expect a clash of styles between these two teams. Abington coming in as the 6th seed. They've earned the home game and also a bye in this district playoff. So this is their first district playoff game. But they play an up-tempo. They want to pressure the basketball, speed Pennsbury up. And we kind of expect the Falcons to limit the number of possessions and be a little bit more deliberate in the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Pennsbury is going to need to do. Obviously, we talk about Abington wanting to speed the game up. They've got a lot of girls on this team that can, put the ball in the basket. They've got, really quick feet, going to try to stay in front of you, pressure the ball. So, it's going to be up to Pennsbury to, keep the turnovers low, be strong with the basketball, and, run their offense the way they've been running it these last couple of games, which has been on fire.
And when you talk about putting the ball in the basket, no one has done that better than Cyree Worley at Abington Senior High School. She is the all-time leading scorer. She reached that mark this season, and she leads this Ghost team. And, just an impressive young lady, and already some impressive milestones that she has reached. Gus, she even has her own clothing line where she makes some like hoodies and other merchandise that is like specifically designed for young ladies, girls who play basketball.
That's crazy. That's cool to
awesome.
see.
And she's also going to be a Division I player at the next level. She will move on to play at UMass Lowell, and a great landing spot, great for any player to move on to the Division I level. But to be up there, she's going to be playing for a relative. I think it's her sister who's up there as a coach at UMass Lowell. So Cyree Worley, one of the players that the Pennsbury Falcons are going to have to recognize where she is at. And their other main scorer is April Bowser. Bowser, a 5'1" senior guard. Just a quick talented player. Cyree, the all-time leading scorer, she also set the school record for three-pointers. And right behind her is April. April, I think she would have set the school record this season were it not for her teammate who just has a few more threes than she does. But tough to be
her.
Matched with such a great player. But Bowser, a great three-point shooter, and has shot more three-pointers than anybody in school history except her teammate Cyree Worley.
Yeah, you just look at this team. They have a 6 seed. They have a bye. They have the home game. They don't do that just for nothing. They got that because they had a successful season because they have talent. You look at it, Worley, Bowser. When you have just this much talent, it's bound for success. And they had a very, very successful season, and they're looking to continue it into the playoffs here. But so is Pennsbury. Pennsbury also had a very, very successful season and is also trying to continue their success into this District 1 playoffs.
Yeah, and Pennsbury's successful season in part powered by Sophia Vitucci, the Falcon guard, averaging 15.5 points per game. And she is a 5'6" guard that gets into the range. She's got into the lane. She's also got a good mid-range game, and sometimes she'll mix it up with some outside shooting. You look at her career total, she's getting up there as well. She's getting close to the 800-point mark for her career, and she's got another season for Falcon basketball to come. So impressive career already for Sophia Vitucci, but she's not resting on the laurels. She's looking at what's next, and it's this game in front of us.
Yeah, and it's crazy to think about, honestly. You look at it, you just had a very, very successful women's career in Ava Ciola, who just graduated, and now you have Sophia Vitucci, who's slowly but surely etching her name into the Pennsbury history books. So it's crazy to think you go from one talented athlete to the very next, but that just shows you this program and how successful and how they can build players up. And so far, they've seen it this year, and they're just trying to continue this effort and see how far this goes.
The other thing that's interesting, Darnell, as we get ready for today's game is both of these teams have a similar story when it came to how their league play ended up playing out. Both of them falling just short of a league title. And we were with the Pennsbury Falcons when they lost to Council Rock South on their home floor, and that was a tough loss for them. Similar story for Abington. They felt like they had a potential league title in their sights and come up just a game short, a game that they felt like they should have had, and it kind of makes this whole district run even more important for these two teams and maybe a little bit more pressure-packed. I mean, I'm feeling the pressure. I think the parents feel the pressure, but certainly the players on the floor have to deal with that extra pressure and anxiety.
Yeah, certainly. And, these two teams obviously have history playing each other last year.
Yep.
And you've got a lot of seniors on both teams that, are looking for that ultimate goal. And, that's the one at state championship. So, it's definitely a lot of pressure because for a lot of these girls, it's going to be the last opportunity for them.
And this was the district quarterfinal matchup a season ago, and a couple of the top teams in Suburban 1 League play in the past bunch of years will meet up here today in the second round of the district. Pennsbury won last year in the round of 8. They got past the Ghosts by just 1 point, and that was the first Pennsbury win over Abington in more than 20 years. And this Pennsbury team, they have made history already. They have ended major winning streaks against teams like Abington, CB West, CB South, CB East. But again, they're not resting on those laurels. It's what's next, and we got the Falcons and the Ghosts set to do battle. Abington's mantra throughout this season has been thrive in chaos. And that's the kind of style, that up-tempo pressure. They want to try to make Pennsbury feel that chaotic style. And throughout this season, again, Abington has been able to thrive in that chaos, earning the 6th seed in this district bracket. The winner here will move on to play probably Plymouth Whitemarsh. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but yeah, Plymouth Whitemarsh,
they are the higher
3 seed. And today they're taking on Upper Dublin. Upper Dublin getting past Council Rock South in the first round. Other local teams in action today. CB East taking on Perkiomen Valley. You got Neshaminy. They earned the bye, and they will host Unionville. and Springford is hosting North Penn. All right, we are ready for our starting lineups. For Abington, it will be their 6-foot senior guard, Cyree Worley, with 5'2" sophomore guard, Maya Johnson, the 5'1" senior guard, their second leading scorer, April Bowser, with Jordan Reynolds, a 5'2" junior guard, and Piper McGinley, 5'7" junior forward for head coach Dan Marsh in his 18th season. Coach Marsh reaching a coaching milestone of his own this season. He eclipsed the 450 win mark during his 18 seasons with Abington for the Pennsbury Falcons. And here come the starters for the Falcons. Freshman forward 5'10", Emily Pinero, first out on the floor. Layla Mathias, the team's leading rebounder and leading the team with assists, the 5'8" junior forward. Joined by Vitucci, averaging 15.5 points per game, the 5'4" junior guard. With Liv Gilchrist, the 5'6" junior forward, and rounding out the starting five, some more senior leadership for Pennsbury. Nevaeh Dash, the 5'5" senior guard. And Dash, understands her role for Coach Ciola. A guard, a stout defender, a clutch shooter. And here come those starters for Abington. First out for them, Maya Johnson. Joining her on the floor is number 10, Jordan Reynolds. We got Piper McGinley, and the last out on the floor is Cyree Worley. Cyree Worley in her high school career also reached the 38-point level a couple of times and has set a school record for 9 threes in a game. And right now we'll step aside, honor America with the national anthem, and then get to high school hoops on BCB.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
Whether you're just getting started, already well on your way, planning for your future, drafting your vision, growing toward greatness, or finding that dreams really can come true. Whatever your next steps are, we'll be right here with you, just like we have been for 150 years. Start here, grow here, stay here. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow. Member FDIC.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more.
All right, set to go here from Abington Senior High School. Portions of tonight's game made possible by ShopRite of Yardley. ShopRite of Yardley on Big Oak Road for all your holiday needs. And we are ready for action. Layla Mathias will jump center with Worley,
AKA Lionheart Beast Mode Little Rodman.
And it looks like she may be the Courier Times Athlete of the Week as well, as she leads the voting right now in that category, and it goes out of bounds off the tip. And the Falcons will get to work. Dash out there with Vitucci, Gilchrist, Mathias, and Pinero. And we're here with you, Chris Irmer with Gus Barber, Darnell Turner, Jordan Hirsch, and Ben Goldstein. Sophia Vitucci with the dribble. That's Bowser who's defending her. Pinero up top around to Matthias now on the wing. 1v1 defense for the Ghosts.
And you see why so far Bowser doing just a great job just shading Vitucci.
Now Dash there working against Johnson, gets it into the corner. Gilchrist dribbles in and then kicks out to Pinero. We mentioned that Falcons might try to limit the number of possessions and be more deliberate in the offensive end, and this first possession certainly indicative of that. They've taken a minute off the clock and are still looking for their first shot. Dash will put it up and knock it down. Nevaeh Dash makes it 3-0. Falcons on the scoreboard first. And then that pass overthrown. Falcons with the steal. Matthias takes it inside and then kicks out to Pinero.
Right now, Pennsbury playing their game at the pace they want.
We talked about Davis's role on this team. I mean, that clutch shooting is part of it. Also expect her to be one of the best defenders. And now Dash with it out on the wing. Gets a screen, tried to get it into Pinero on the slip, but it's poked away. And quickly up the floor are the Ghosts. Bowser got all the way under the bucket, and then she'll...
Yeah, bad turnover for Pennsbury, but great transition defense to limit the fast break for Abington.
Worley takes it inside, around to a corner three. Reynolds couldn't hit, and Matthias cleans up the glass.
Yeah, it shows you right there why she's Pennsbury's leading rebounder.
Great positioning and great want to. And a 10-second violation on Pennsbury. Vitucci taking her time, a little nonchalant, bringing that up the floor, and she didn't get it over the timeline, according to the official. Our officials today, Pat Sullivan, Tom Grindling, and Pat Kraus.
Felt like that was a quick 10 seconds, though.
Certainly Vitucci didn't think, the clock that she has running in her head didn't expire. Falcons give it up, 5.5 to go, first quarter. McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB. Over to Reynolds out on the wing, into the corner. Shot on the way. It's good. Maya Johnson with the three-pointer. This team, the Ghosts, have hit 173 threes, and then Vitucci trapped. And a heads-up play by Sophia Vitucci to knock that off the foot of one of the Ghosts.
Yeah, beautiful trap defense there by Abington. Realizing the pressure and trying to get the momentum early here. Oh, that's a football pass.
Quick pass up the floor. Matthias trying for Gilchrist. It's stolen by Worley. And then Worley takes contact. Looked like a little bit of a clear out, but she'll get the benefit of the whistle. It's a bump, blocking foul. Right, that was a foul.
I think so. I'm not sure what they're calling right there.
They didn't put it up on the scoreboard, and I didn't see the official indicate that there was a foul assessed. Into the corner here to Bowser. Gets it back and fires away. April Bowser with a three. Up the floor to Dash. Nice look inside to Emily Pinero. And the freshman with an easy lay-in. That find from teammate Layla Matthias.
Yeah, if you're Abington, if you're going to trap, that means you're going to leave somebody open, and Pennsbury doing a great job of finding the open girl.
Bowser thought about the three, gives it up to Reynolds. Gets it back out here on the wing. Yeah, for Pennsbury in that 1-3-1 defense. Reynolds open look for three. No, and it's Emily Pinero with the rebound inside, and then a foul on Bowser. She bumps into Nevaeh Dash. Yeah, and that is the first foul of the game. McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB.
And we got our first sub, the rock star, Maggie Burns. Still can't get over that national anthem she did.
Great rendition on electric guitar in the Falcons' opening round game against Pencrest, which was a landslide, lopsided finish.
We'll watch.
Now Dash from behind. Reynolds almost got her. She gets it over to Maggie Burns. Burns in some trouble. Kyrie Worley pokes it away. And Maya Johnson is blocked from behind.
Way to get back on defense.
Burns with the block.
She said, no, no, no.
They get it inside to Worley, and Worley's tied up. Quick hands that time from Sophia Vitucci.
Yeah, Abington has the possession arrow, though.
So we'll stay down here, and Johnson sends it to Reynolds. Around to Bowser. Quick catch and shoot. Rebound by Matthias.
That was deep, Chris.
Maggie Burns, pull up, yes.
She could play the guitar and she could score buckets.
Burns with the pull-up shot in transition. Ghosts give it to Reynolds. Reynolds puts up another three-pointer. She is not shy about putting up the shots.
I'm intrigued Abington hasn't really given the ball to Worley as much so far in this opening frame.
Vitucci around Bowser, drives, can't
good
finish. Matthias underneath, tips it to Vitucci again. A lid on the bucket for the Falcons, and then a whistle. And this is going to go against Pennsbury.
Great battle there by Lionheart Beast Mode Lil Rodman, as her dad says. Love that nickname. A little long, though.
That foul picked up by Vitucci. Comes with 3:03 to go first quarter.
Man, it's been a really competitive game so far.
7-6 Falcons in front with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Worley trying to get it down low, and Durham goes off of her and out of bounds.
If that pass is completed, that's an easy two. Way to go, sneaky baseline backdoor there.
Yeah, that was McGinley who was trying to find her teammate, and maybe a little too much mustard on that one. Vitucci trapped just in front of us and throws it away. Durham in transition throws that one off the bottom of the backboard, but the Ghosts keep it alive. Out to Johnson on the wing, now into the corner. Right back out again, another three. This one goes in and out. That time from Durham. Vitucci with some nifty dribbling, works her way up the floor. Out there now with McDonald and Sherman. They get it over to Sherman, three. Not quite, and then Matthias whistled for going over the back of Johnson.
This Abington defense is fast.
Stops the clock with 2:06 to go in the first quarter. Yeah, a fast Ghost defense, Darnell, but Sherman had a pretty good look there from outside.
Yeah, and if they're going to trap and press like that, you got to take advantage of those when they come. It's been a chess match so far between the press and the 1-3-1 zone.
Wow. Bowser open, and
I don't know how you leave that great of a three-point shooter that wide open there.
Pennsbury fortunate that she didn't connect. Now here's Dash kicking out to McDonald.
Oh, I think Pennsbury got away with a wall.
Nearly traveled. Sherman looking for somewhere to go with it, gives it to Jordan. Jordan trapped along the baseline, and it's stolen by Johnson, and then Johnson fouled by Jordan. And for Pennsbury, that is team foul number 4. And the Falcons call a timeout to talk it over. This is the McCaffrey's game of the night. McCaffrey's Food Market's exceptional every day. Abington 2 from 8 from beyond the three-point arc to start tonight's game. They're certainly taking their fair share of shots from distance. Thanks also to Michael's Jewelers for their partnership with the Pennsbury Girls Basketball Parents Club. Michael's Jewelers Bucks County's leading independent jeweler. And thanks also to McCaffrey's Food Markets.
Yeah, and one thing I saw a coach talk to his girls about is every time they start to dribble, the Abington tries to go backdoor and try to pick it. So that's one thing that their coach Ciola is trying to let his girls know. As soon as you start to dribble, they're going to try to pick it from you. So you got to pass quick.
Yeah, watch out for that backside.
Yeah.
Back to work, Abington getting it inside to Worley, and then Worley, her pass deflected, stolen by Maggie Burns, and Burns will go to the line. Got her on the arm.
I don't know if she has a nickname already, but I'm going to call her Rockstar because of that national anthem. That was a beautiful steal, transition, try to go up with it, but get the foul call.
Yeah, Rockstar, as you like to call her now, has provided a nice little spark off the bench so far.
Checking in for the Falcons, Layla Mathias. For Pennsbury now you got Dash. And it looks like they want to get Presley Foote out there if they can. Burns gets 1 of 2. And checking in for Burns is Presley Foote. So you got Nevaeh Dash, Danielle Sherman, Vitucci, Foote, and Mathias with 1:07 to go. First quarter action, Falcons now up by a couple. Falcons with a little pressure. Good job by Abington to get it up the floor. Worley inside. Gets it to her teammate. The shot off the rim from Reynolds.
Won't be surprised if Pennsbury just tries to get one final shot here. Obviously, like we said, trying to limit the possessions. 40 seconds. Wind this clock down a little bit, go for a clean shot.
You got to really trust your ball handlers, and that time Worley tips it into the backcourt. Vitucci back to retrieve it, and we're down to a half minute to go in the first quarter. That time Vitucci off of her foot. She loses it. It's loose on the floor, and a backcourt violation. No?
I think they're saying it might have hit off somebody on Abington. I think it took somebody's. Yeah. I think the ref saying it was somebody's knee. Yeah, I believe I saw the refs do a knee motion.
But why would you stop play?
I don't know, unless they called a foul, but I didn't see a foul call.
Yeah, no foul there. Falcons get it into Sherman. Now over to Vitucci, who's guarded by Maya Johnson. Maya Johnson and Bowser have been the two defenders assigned to Vitucci. Falcons nearly lose it, and then it is poked away, but they're going to say a foul on Mathias is why that ball came loose. Foul picked up by Worley. Comes with 2.9 to go. Foul on the floor. Pinero checking in for Sherman.
Yeah, possibly a passing quick shot here with only 2 seconds.
Dash into Vitucci, dribbles once, puts it on the floor, and they'll say no shot. Foul before the shot attempt.
Yeah.
They'll call that on Durham. It's her first. And the Falcons get a sub on. It's Danielle Sherman in for Pinero. And Falcons now with 1.6 to go. Really only time now for a catch and shoot. And the pass out of the reach of Sherman, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. It's Pennsbury 8, Abington 6 in the second round of the 6A District Tournament. High school hoops on the WBCB Sports Network. And we'll step aside, return second quarter action coming up in just a moment.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Welcome back to Abington High School. Another score to pass along to you. Plymouth Whitemarsh 13, Upper Dublin 11. That's with 5 minutes left in the first half of that game, and the winner of that game will meet the winner of this game in the next round of this District 6A bracket. Again, thanks to McCaffrey's Food Markets, exceptional every day. McCaffrey's in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center. The Falcons get a great opportunity there with McDonald, who made a great cut to the bucket, but the ball goes off of her foot, out of bounds, back to Abington. Missed opportunity there.
Self-inflicting wounds.
Back into the corner for April Bowser. Bowser to their kick-out shooter, Reynolds. Reynolds will step in, and the jump shot a little bit short, rebounded by Daniela McDonald. Vitucci walking it up the floor. Back to Vitucci up top, who bounces to Matthias. Back to Vitucci in the high post. Around one defender with the right hand, off the window, it's good.
Sophia Vitucci's gotta be the one, and she's getting it done right now.
Makes it a 10-6 game. Worley trying to answer with a three-pointer, a little bit too strong. The ball knocked loose from Reynolds, then Worley picks it up as it's in the air. Weaving through traffic, she gets herself to the line. Banging into bodies down low. Worley, with her first trip to the free throw line, comes with 6:53 to go, second quarter.
Yeah, haven't really heard her name so far that much in the first quarter for Abington.
Again, became Abington's all-time leading scorer this season. She eclipsed Deja Rawls' 1487 number, 1,487 points put up by Deja Rawls, who was Abington's all-time leading scorer until this season, with Worley taking over that distinction, and she hits both at the line.
Yeah, it's a lot of points, Chris. A lot of points.
A terrific career for Worley, and actually got her varsity career started at the 8th grade level as Falcons some difficulty getting up the floor, but they do up to Gilchrist. Gilchrist, that backside pressure nearly got her, gives it up to Dash, and now McDonald for three.
Big time shot.
Daniela McDonald knocks it down.
So far, it's been Pennsbury's game. They're keeping the possessions low, and they're taking advantage on offense when they get a shot.
And as Gus mentioned, really kind of holding Worley in check so far.
Yeah, got to give credit to this defense.
Beautiful zone defense that Pennsbury's playing. They've played it all year. Yeah, and it's going the other way.
She took that right in the chest.
Beautiful to set your feet, get your body in position, and that's going to light up the bench.
Great job by the freshman to take the charge.
Ooh, I'm getting excited, Chris. I'm getting excited.
Vitucci now with some pressure, and timeout taken by the Falcons. Comes with 6:01 to go, second quarter. And we'll see, it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Let you know that portions of today's game brought to you by Di Lorenzo's Pizza on New Falls Road. And we thank Tyler Di Lorenzo Uses all the same recipes his great-grandparents did back in the 1940s in Trenton's famous Chambersburg section. And now you can get the only original Trenton tomato pie just down the street from Pennsbury High School at DiLorenzo's Pizza, the Berg Pizza. They also do the mustard pie, great soups and salads. It's a great atmosphere. Eat in or take out. DiLorenzo's, the Berg Pizza. We thank them for their support, and we'll have our players of the game. DiLorenzo's passing along a gift card to our player of the contest, and that inbound is stolen by April Bowser, trying to get it to Vitucci, and it's taken away by the Ghosts.
Yeah, bad pass. Bowser has the speed advantage over Vitucci. No chance she was going to catch up to that ball.
And then Piper McGinley makes a mistake, a walking violation. Gilchrist sends it in to Vitucci. Falcons have to do a little better job taking care of the ball as Vitucci harassed, and they're going to call a tie-up, and it's going the other way.
Yeah, you got to be very careful when they come with that trap, picking up your dribble. Got to try to get the ball out quick before that second defender gets there.
That makes 9 turnovers for Pennsbury, and Vitucci trying to explain to the official that she didn't think it was a tie-up. She thought she was fouled. McGinley hands off to Worley. Worley, little spin move, nearly lost it. Reynolds in the corner.
Yeah, Abington got away with one, I think, there.
There's Bowser from downtown, and April Bowser swishes it home to make it 13-11. And the Falcons trying to get the ball up the floor. They do to McDonald. McDonald further along to Pinero, and then Pinero called for the offensive foul. Puts the shoulder down and knocks Johnson to the floor.
Momentum starting to swing the Ghost way.
5:05 to go, second quarter. And the Ghosts, Maya Johnson over to Worley, catch and shoot. And she got it. Puts the Ghosts in front.
Sometimes all it takes is just seeing the ball go in the hoop one time. She got those couple of free throws, and she might be heating up now as this press is
McDonald,
feisty.
long throw up to Gilchrist. Gilchrist, Euro step and score.
Big time answer.
Falcons back in front off of the Gilchrist score. Here's Bowser in the corner. Rattles home another three-pointer.
Yeah, they're starting to heat up now. Now that's where you really got to control the basketball. And turnovers.
That pass stolen by Worley, and then Worley takes contact. That's on McDonald. And a 1-and-1 as that's team foul 7, and the Ghosts are in the bonus. And looked like the Falcons were taking a timeout, but that was kind of an unofficial timeout as Coach Ciola brought his team over and has a further discussion there with Dash before she steps up to the free throw line.
Yeah, just talking about the last situation with the pass and stuff like that and what's going forward. Because this full court press by Abington right now is causing a little bit of a fritz to the Pennsbury offense.
Worley hits the front end of the 1-and-1, makes it 18-15 as we're about midway through the second quarter. Thanks also to Jammer Doors and Windows with showrooms in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Worley 1 of 2. And Layla Mathias working it up the floor against McGinley. Dash to Vitucci out on the wing. Vitucci double teamed. Bounces to Burns, and Burns to Dash. There's an open look for Sherman. Little too strong, and it's Bowser picks it up quickly up the floor to Worley. Knocked loose. Worley stays with it. Runner, no. And then fights for the loose ball with Burns. It's going to be another tie-up. This time, Pennsbury with the arrow. Competitive first half. That's our third tie-up.
Both teams going at it.
Falcons bounce it into Dash.
What do they say? Styles make fights.
That time the Ghosts looked like they had the takeaway. Instead, Vitucci sidestep off the glass, no. Burns with the offensive rebound. Her putback is no good. And then underneath, a whistle and a foul as Maura Day is fouled and will walk the floor. Day will have a 1-and-1. Maura Day, one of the Abington Ghosts who also plays some soccer. Coach Marsh saying that they benefit from some of the varsity athletics experience that his team has with some other sports. That's certainly the case with senior Maura Day. Her first one off the back rim, no, and secured by Sherman. Sherman to Burns. Burns gives it back to her. Knocked loose by Bowser on the floor. Bowser picks it up, and they're going to call a travel. Bowser went from on her knee up to standing position. And so that's, official says that's
a
no violation.
Yeah.
This is crazy right now. This game was going back and forth.
Great atmosphere here in the gym tonight. McCaffrey's game of the night. Worley deflects the pass and then steps out of bounds.
See the length of Worley coming in hand right there, being able to get her hands on that basketball.
Stays with the Falcons, but it seems like they're having more and more trouble just getting the ball up the floor. Both teams now with 9 turnovers. That pass stolen away, and then Worley fouled in her shot attempt, and she'll step to the line. So both teams had 9 turnovers, and then Pennsbury, as they tried to inbound that ball, they threw it to Abington. So that's team turnover number 10 on the Falcons as Nev Davis out there. Worley makes it 19-15. This time she gets them both. Kyrie Worley with 8 points. They send it in to Davis, now up to Panero. Panero gets it deflected, and we're walking the floor again. This time it's a foul on, who was that, McGinley? Will step to the line. So double bonus, as that's foul number 10 on Pennsbury in this first half. First trip to the line for McGinley.
Pennsbury has had no answer for this full court press right now. They can't even get it up to half court at some points.
Well, and whatever adjustment Coach Marsh made, I think kind of applying more pressure in the backcourt has really been successful for the Ghosts. McGinley gets 1 of 2. Falcons into Burns. Burns double teamed back to Daniela McDonald. Long pass up the floor to Nev Davis, and then Davis has it poked away. Last touched by Abington. That time it was O'Leary who got the deflection for the Ghosts. Into McDonald, and back to Vitucci. Vitucci with the spin move, banks it home, and a quick timeout taken by Coach Ciola. Comes with 2:35 to go. Ciola emphatic about getting that timeout off of the bucket. For Vitucci, that's her 6th. And that bucket from Vitucci snapping a 13-2 run for Abington.
Yeah, big bucket. Hopefully that can calm down their offense and maybe they can start to play a little more under control and get some shots going. It's been pretty tough so far in this second quarter with all the turnovers, and then that's just leading to frustration fouls.
You can read about today's game in tomorrow's Trentonian. Outstanding local and national sports coverage. You can read about it in the Trentonian or online, trentonian.com. And a lot of these players got their start with the Pennsbury Regional Basketball League. You can learn more league details, how to register online at prblonline.com. That's the Pennsbury Regional Basketball League, and the PRBL wishing the best to the Pennsbury girls basketball team in today's game against Abington. Thanks also to Lady Falcons Elite, dedicated to providing high-quality basketball instruction and player development as we are back to action. April Bowser working against Vitucci. Sends it back to McGinley, who gets it right back to her. Those two play catch, and then towards us, it's a little bit too high for Maya Johnson to handle.
Yeah, almost hit our statistician Ben there. Oh no, not Ben.
Now he's rough and ready.
He better be ready.
Well, now with 2:14 to go, not only do the Falcons get the basketball, they can start to cut into this lead and try to close out this half a little bit better. Burns bounces to Dash. Vitucci, spot up 3.
That's the shot she's been waiting for.
Sophia Vitucci now with 9 points. It's a 1-point game. Runner there from Johnson, no. McGinley with the rebound, and then Dash bangs into McGinley and sends McGinley to the line. Second visit to the line for McGinley. This time she gets her first of 2 and gets us back to a 2-point game. Makes it 23-20 with her free throws. Falcons send it up the floor to Nevaeh Dash.
Looked like A.J. Brown there.
Nearly got intercepted by the cornerback on that play, though. Vitucci dribbling around. Double team, splits defenders.
Oh my.
And scores.
Oh my. I can't take it. That was disgusting.
Then in response,
Reynolds away from the triple team.
Triple team. Little spin. Keep the dribble. Cut through. Go up. Oh my God.
Gives her 11. Then at the other end, Falcons getting called for a ton of fouls. This time is Jordan Reynolds at the line. I believe that was team foul 11. It's 11-5, the foul differential in the first half. I mean, some of that you look at the officiating, but some of that you also got to credit the quickness and speed that the Ghosts are playing at. Falcons into Burns. Nice job breaking the press that time. Up to Vitucci. Vitucci uses the left hand and the window.
One-woman wrecking crew right now.
Then the other way, Worley, a little too far under the bucket, couldn't finish. She goes to the floor as the Falcons race it over midcourt. Across to McDonald. into the corner, and Maggie Burns, she kind of took a little stutter step there and is called for a travel. I mean, that was a situation where she almost had too much time.
Yeah.
No defender in the area, and she wanted to set her feet, and in doing so, walks with it. Reynolds, little hesitation dribble, and tried to pass it to McGinley through the paint. And the Falcons whistled for a foul, and again, a trip to the line for Abington.
We've been saying that a lot this quarter.
That's a second foul tonight on Emily Pinero. And Jordan Reynolds, her third trip to the stripe, this time comes up empty. And Pinero drops the rebound to Presley Foote. Foote up the floor, excuse me, that was Vitucci up the floor to McDonald.
Yeah, probably one last shot here for Pennsbury. Try to take the lead going into half.
Down to 20 seconds in the first half. Vitucci working against McGinley. Calls for the clear out, goes left. Between two defenders, shot partially blocked, gets it back, throws it off the window, no good. Quickly up the floor to Reynolds. Reynolds will run out of time, and we reach the end of the first half.
How is that not a foul call?
Abington in front 25-24. Here in the second round of the 6A district bracket. Pretty good job by Pennsbury to close out that half. They were down with about 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Coach Shiola's not happy about something. He's going to the scorer's table for something.
Well, we'll return in just a little bit, take a look at first half scoring and some her first half statistics as well, and get you ready for second half action on WBCB. Again, the winner moves on in the bracket to play either Plymouth White Marsh or Upper Dublin, and we'll be back with halftime activities in just a little bit.
Jefferson Health has been serving Northeast Philadelphia and Bucks County for more than a century. Their Frankfort, Torresdale, and Bucks Hospital locations are there for you with primary and specialty care, emergency care, and of course, inpatient care. Wherever you live, work, or play, Jefferson Health is there with exceptional care. Jefferson is where you are. Call 1-800-JEFF now to schedule an appointment or visit jeffersonhealth.org.
McCaffrey's Food Markets, exceptional every day. Family owned and operated for over 40 years, McCaffrey's is part of your community and a very proud supporter of our local high schools. For true value on the freshest meats and produce to their own prepared food department, to everyday savings on your necessary items, McCaffrey's is exceptional every day. And it's in your neighborhood in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center, 635 Heacock Road, Yardley. The Villages of Newtown at 2890 South Eagle Road, and also in Bluebell, Princeton, West Windsor, and the best of McCaffrey's in Doylestown.
Former Philly Tommy Green, and here's the pitch. More people are online every day to check and pay their bills. Now you can have your BCWSA utility bill delivered electronically. Enrollment couldn't be easier. Just go to bcwsa.net or call 800-222-2068. With electronic billing, you have control to see your bills whenever you want and enjoy the convenience of viewing and printing up to 13 months of your previous bills. Best of all, the service is free. Sign up for e-billing at bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
You are not just building a company, you are helping to build your community. For 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been strengthening our region, serving as a trusted partner and resource for businesses like yours. Our team of business bankers can get you where you need to go. Real relationships, expert advice, swift solutions to power your growth. Start here, grow here, stay here. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills, or at teamtoyota.net.
The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You're always welcome at the restaurant. I mean, it's like stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philadelphia or in New York's Little Italy restaurant. You can start the meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. You choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood, steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The restaurant is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private rooms are available for special affairs, plus we do catering. Remember, the Revere Restaurant, 609-882-6365. Again, that's 609-882-6365. Come on home and experience the true taste of Italy at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Great first half. It's Abington in front, though, 25-24. And the Falcon fans still looking back at that final play where Sofia Vitucci looked like she split a couple of defenders, took contact. I thought we were going to hear a whistle, didn't get a whistle. Thought it might be Vitucci to the line, potentially to give the Falcons a halftime lead. Instead, they trail by the narrowest of margins here in the second round of the District 6A tournament. And for scoring, let's first look at the visiting Pennsbury Falcons. Darnell, you mentioned it. Vitucci, kind of a one-woman show. She leads all scorers, had 13 points to power the Falcons. And then a couple of three-pointers, one from Nevaeh Dash, one from Daniela McDonald, 2 points coming from Liv Gilchrist, and 2 points from Emily Pinero. But I don't know, Darnell, did you see the same thing that some of the Falcon fans saw, that maybe there was a little bit of contact on that Vitucci attempt towards the end of the first half? I mean, that's not the reason why the score is what it is. And you look back at the Eagles Super Bowl, everybody looking back at that one call. It's not about one call, but that's the one everybody's talking about at halftime.
Yeah, and, it's definitely
questionable.
Definitely a questionable call, and obviously, trailing by one would have been a huge momentum swing if you could go to the line, knock down 2 free throws, and have the lead going into the locker room. But
and I guess the other part of that story, Darnell, is that Abington seemed to get so many whistles. Ben was telling me it was 13 fouls on Pennsbury in the first half and just 5 on Abington. So that foul, I think that also was what was aggravating some of the Falcon fans after that non-call.
Yeah, the foul discrepancy, at half obviously is a wide margin, and it's one of the reasons they got back into the game in the second quarter, because, their offense struggled, only 6 points in the first quarter, and they were struggling a little bit early in that second quarter. The press started to pick up. They got some turnovers, and they were able to get, a lot of frustration fouls really off the turnovers. Girls would just reach in after they turned the ball over, and eventually that got them, multiple trips to the free throw line. So, that's something that I'm sure coaches, talking to them at halftime. But I did like what Vitucci did towards the end of that second quarter. instead of picking up her dribble, looking to pass, when she saw the second defender come, she started to attack that second defender getting around the corner, and you saw her able to get a couple of layups there towards the end of the second quarter.
Other scores to pass along here at halftime. Plymouth Whitemarsh and Upper Dublin in a fight. It's Upper Dublin in front 21-20 with 2 minutes left in the third. That would be a pretty big upset if PW gets bounced and CB East is trailing in their game. They're behind 23-19 to Perkiomen Valley, and that's an uphill battle for CB East. CB East, the 17 seed, Perk Valley, the 1 seed in this District 6A bracket. And also in action, Neshaminy tonight, but right here 25-24 at the half. And big thanks to the Pennsbury Regional Basketball League all throughout the high school boys and girls basketball seasons. They have supported us, and many of the players got their start with the Pennsbury Regional Basketball League, the PRBL. You can learn more league details, how to register, and find out about their different options. They have a travel program which is great for skilled players from grades 3 through 8, and then they have a league which is open to players at any skill level. You can learn the game through the Pennsbury Regional Basketball League, the PRBL. And the Pennsbury Basketball Girls Parents Club want to thank Bill Flannery and Flannery Automotive for their support throughout the season. 4 locations serving all your auto body needs. Visit them at their Ben Salem location, and you can also check them out online at FlanneryAutomotive.com. That's FlanneryAutomotive.com. And now Plymouth Whitemarsh in front 28-25 in that game as they get the fourth quarter underway. And the winner of our game will meet the winner of that one. Thanks to ShopRite of Yardley on Big Oak Road for all your holiday needs. They got you covered. And Yang Orthodontics, get your genuine smile design. 2 convenient locations in Langhorne or Newtown. Make your appointment now, 215-757-0864, or on the web, yangorthodontics.com. Big thanks to Jammer Doors and Windows, family owned and operated. They sell the Raynor garage doors, which are crafted for durability, and Jammer does their own installation using no subcontractors. They have showrooms in Yardley and in Lawrenceville, New Jersey at 2850 Brunswick Pike. You can just stop by and check out their showroom, or in Yardley, make your appointment through Jammer Doors to check out their selection. Jammer Doors and Windows, making portions of today's high school basketball action on WBCB possible. As we're back to action. Ghosts with it first. Falcons with Gilchrist, Jordan, Pinero, Dash, and Vitucci. And Bowser out there with Johnson, Reynolds, Worley, and McGinley for the Ghosts. There's Reynolds. Pull-up shot, no. And it goes off of Pinero's hand, out of bounds. And will stay with Abington.
I don't know there. I thought Abington hit that last.
Johnson into Reynolds. Reynolds crossover, kick out, McGinley. Nice ball movement, 3 on the way. And April Bowser with her 4th three-pointer.
Been shooting the lights out so far.
Pennsbury dealing with a little pressure. Gilchrist crosses midcourt and drops it off to Vitucci. Vitucci to Pinero. Pinero nearly lost it. It is loose, and Worley brings it up the floor. Bounces to Johnson. Johnson with the layup. Maya Johnson makes it 30-24, and this is the start that Abington was looking for, and the Falcons now, they need to respond in these first couple of minutes. Ava Jordan with it just in front of us. Dribbles up top, and now Dash takes over. And a 6-point lead doesn't seem like much, but Sometimes with a district game, you don't need much separation to set the tone. Gilchrist gets it inside, makes some moves off the window, won't quite drop for her. Nice shot from Gilchrist, who chases the play, and now McGinley will set it up. Vitucci jumps the passing lane. And Vitucci runs the floor. Can't finish, but Jordan will shake it loose and give the Falcons another chance. Vitucci up top, steps in. That's a long two off the back rim, no. And then Gilchrist shot blocked by Worley. Up the floor to Bowser. McGinley for three as she set her feet. She travels. Daniela McDonald on for Gilchrist. With 5.5 to go, third quarter. McCaffrey's game of the night. McCaffrey's Food Market's exceptional every day. Chris Ermer with Gus Barber and Darnell Turner. Ben Goldstein, Jordan Hirsch with us. Jordan will have a write-up of tonight's game on WBCB. Dash harassed, gives up to Vitucci. Vitucci step back jumper, got it. Watch her work. Vitucci now with 15 at the other end. Bowser working to get to the line.
Looks like they called offensive.
Wow, yeah, they did get it. Bowser, that's her third. Big whistle there. I mean, with 3 fouls, Coach Marsh may opt to bring her off the floor.
Gotta get the ball
Dash
up.
dribbling around, and she took too long to get it over the timeline. The second 10-second violation. As the Ghosts force a turnover. And they set up Worley for three. Shot is well short, misses everything, and goes out of bounds.
If I'm the Falcons, I'm finding a way to get this ball to Vitucci and let her work.
They bounce it to Jordan, and Jordan to Nevaeh Dash. You can see McGinley trying to deny Vitucci, but Vitucci with the steal, gets the ball from Dash, and now bounces to McDonald. As soon as Vitucci gets it, they're double teaming her. Now Dash kick out to Jordan. Face guarding Vitucci, nice job by
nice pass.
Jordan to get it to her. Vitucci drops it off to Pinero. And the freshman lays it home to make it a 2-point game. The Falcons have responded to the early run for Abington. They get it over to Bowser. Bowser for three, no. Ball loose on the floor, and they're going to call a timeout. Dash was down there with Worley. And this time the ball goes to the Falcons. Timeout on the floor, a full timeout. Gives us a moment to again remind you that many of these players got their start with the Pennsbury Regional Basketball League, and the PRBL supporting Falcon Athletics on WBCB for many, many years. You can find out more league details. Just go online to prblonline.com. They have a travel program for skilled players in grades 3 through 8, and then also opportunities for kids to learn the game from kindergarten all the way up to 12th graders. The Pennsbury Regional Basketball League, prblonline.com. Thanks also to DiLorenzo's Pizza, Tyler DiLorenzo. Just down the street from Pennsbury High School. And you can get the original Trenton tomato pie, outstanding mustard pies, gourmet pizzas, all at DiLorenzo, served fresh and hot, a safe and clean environment just down the road from Pennsbury High School in the Vermilion Square Shopping Center. DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza, that original Trenton tomato pie, and much, much more. Back to action, and Matthias has her pocket pick. The ball stolen by McGinley, out to Reynolds. 3 is short, and then Matthias will pick up the bouncing ball, get it over to Pinero. Pinero tries to get it to Dash. Nearly stolen. Vitucci kicks out to McDonald. Abington looking for another travel violation. Dash now dribbles back as we get down to the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. Vitucci at the elbow, out to McDonald. Daniela McDonald for 3. Not that time, and Worley with the rebound. Worley quickly up the floor, out to Bowser. Her 3 is short, and then underneath a whistle. I think this is going to go on Pinero. A push on Worley. So the Ghosts will hold on to the basketball with 2:44 to go third quarter. That's the third foul picked up by Pinero, as Gilchrist will check in, and Matthias will get a quick breather. Into Durham, and then Durham gets it back from Bowser. Durham with it up top. Falcons in the 1-3-1 defense. Slipping there was Johnson. Gets it over to McGinley. Her 3, no good, and Dash with the rebound. And then Dash trying to get through a couple of defenders. They're going to whistle a foul, and that is on Worley. Now for Worley, I think that might be her first. Comes with 2:20.
Back and forth, back and forth. This game is nuts right now.
And it's been a while since either team has found any offense. Vitucci thinks about the 3, steps in, shot blocked by Worley, and then Worley underneath is fouled. Vitucci called for the reach-in.
Like you said, both teams starting to struggle offensively. Who's going to be able to take the lid off the basket and kind of build some momentum going into this fourth quarter?
Presley Foote comes racing down the floor. She's off the bench and into the action. McGinley driving the baseline.
Nice
Her
take.
runner is good. Piper McGinley makes it a 4-point game with under 2 minutes to go third quarter. Pinero with it, and Dash finally gets it over midcourt. Falcons have come close to they've got called for a couple of 10-second violations and have come close a few other times. Presley Foote is gonna race around, and Coach Ciola will take a timeout. That looked like it was close to a 5-second violation. And so the Pennsbury Falcons will talk it over with 1:28 to go third quarter. 32-30 our score, about a minute gone by in the fourth quarter. There is Reynolds with a 3 for the Ghosts. That's no good, but a whistle underneath. And that whistle against McGinley for a push on Matthias. So with 7:02 to go now, Falcons trail by 2, and they get it in to Pinero. Pinero walks it up, guarded by Worley. Over to Matthias, now Nevaeh Dash takes over. Dash out to McDonald. Falcons here just patiently setting up the offense. And they get a Vitucci jump shot that falls to tie us at 32.
Yeah, it's a great look for her on the baseline. And I mean, we're coming in for a hot landing. We got a tie ball game here. Both teams have been playing real competitive on both sides as we got a turnover.
And we're going the other way. Falcons get it back. And we're all tied up 32-32 with 6:23 to go. McCaffrey's game of the night on the WBCB Sports Network. Again, thanks to Lady Falcons Elite for their support of the Pennsbury Girls Basketball Parents Club, dedicated to providing high-quality basketball instruction and player development for the girls in the Pennsbury community since 2015. And thanks to Michael's Jewelers in Bucks County, Bucks County's leading independent jeweler. Our game tonight brought to you by the Trentonian. You can read about tonight's game in tomorrow's Trentonian. Outstanding local and national sports coverage that you can count on 7 days a week. It's all in the pages of the Trentonian or online, trentonian.com. And thanks also to Jammer Doors and Windows, family owned and operated. And Jammer, they do garage doors, and they carry Raynor garage doors crafted for durability. Also entry doors, patio doors, storm doors, windows, and so much more. Jammer with showrooms in Lawrenceville, New Jersey and Yardley, Pennsylvania. And you can check out their showroom in Lawrenceville at 2850 Brunswick Pike on Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville or in Yardley. Showroom open by appointment, and we thank Jammer Doors and Windows for their support of Pennsbury Falcon basketball on WBCB. Long pass up the floor. They get it to Nevaeh Dash, and one. Fouled by Maya Johnson. And she'll step to the line. The bucket makes it 34-32.
Great look-ahead pass. Nobody from Abington back to protect the rim, and late whistle, we get an and one. Chance to go up 3.
Again, Dash for this Pennsbury team just comes up clutch in so many big moments, and right there does it to give her team a 3-point advantage. Worley just hasn't been able to get her scoring touch going. Gets it out on the wing, guarded by Vitucci. Gives it up around the perimeter. There's Bowser. Pump fake and gives it up to Johnson, who misplays it, and it's a backcourt violation. The Ghosts turn it over as we get under 6 minutes to go.
The tides are turning, Chris. Pennsbury finally starting to get things going and string a couple plays going.
Feels like both teams are feeling the pressure a little bit in the fourth quarter. Ghosts get it to Worley, who gives it off to Bowser. Trying to get it inside to McGinley. McGinley got it taken away by Gilchrist.
Pennsbury has picked up the activity defensively.
Dash up the floor to Gilchrist, but Gilchrist was off and running before she put it on the floor. She walks with it and gives it back to Abington with 5:17 to go, fourth quarter.
Big opportunity missed there. They had a layup, chance to go up 2 possessions, and like you said, the later this game gets, you get a couple of points, and that could be it.
Upper Dublin with the upset of Plymouth Whitemarsh tonight, so the winner here will take on Upper Dublin next. Final score there, Upper Dublin 40, Plymouth Whitemarsh 33. That ball tipped away. To the floor goes Vitucci, picks it up, bounces to Dash with the lay-in.
Vitucci doing it all right there. Offense, defense, getting after the ball. Wow.
Makes it 37-32. And CB East falls tonight as well, 49-42 in that game. Big thanks to DiLorenzo's Pizza, the Berg Pizza on New Falls Road, just down the street from Pennsbury High School. Outstanding original Trenton tomato pie, their world famous mustard pie, soups, fresh salads, and so much more. DiLorenzo's Pizza on New Falls Road, the Berg Pizza, and big thanks also to the Peruzzi Automotive Group. Peruzzi with service on all makes and models, a 10% discount for any military or law enforcement personnel. You buy 3 tires at Peruzzi, you get the 4th free, and all service performed by certified technicians. The Peruzzi Auto Group, visit them on Business Route 1, visit a Peruzzi dealership where their business is you. And thanks to Peruzzi for their support as Maya Johnson picks it up over midcourt and gives it over to Reynolds. Reynolds gets it back from McGinley. Around the perimeter there. McGinley now with it out on the wing.
That's a travel.
Looking inside, no, but you picked it up there, Gus. Another walk by the Ghosts.
Defense, defense, defense. Pennsbury's been stingy all year on defense, and they're showing it right now in the second half.
And, you know, you can credit the defense there, but also there's just been some mental mistakes by Abington.
Yeah, definitely not their cleanest game so far in the second half.
Vitucci, hesitation, dribble, goes up for the shot, no, but gets the whistle and will step to the line for 2 free throws.
They actually gave her a call, Chris. I feel like she hasn't gotten a call all night.
She's gotten quite a few buckets, though. She's got 19 already.
Yeah, and this could be 2 very, very crucial buckets right here. Put your team up by possibly 6, 7 even.
Right there makes it a 6-point game with a little more than half of the 4th quarter left. Chris Ermer, Gus Barber, Darnell Turner. Catch a write-up of today's game with Jordan Hirsch at WBCBsports.com. Vitucci, nothing but net on both of those free throws. Stretches it to a 7-point lead. Up top, Worley around to Johnson. Johnson out to Bowser. Nice closeout defense by the Falcons. Now Worley will step in. Her runner with the right hand, no good. McDonald with the rebound, but her pass is intercepted. And then underneath, a whistle, a foul.
This Abington offense has gone stone cold here in the 4th quarter.
Foul picked up.
13 fouls for Pennsbury in the first half. Only 3 so far in the second half. Very, very good job of cleaning that up.
Step-in jump shot along the baseline from Durham. No good, and then Durham fouls Vitucci. Tried to rip the ball away from her, and Vitucci will walk the floor. She's got a 1-and-1 coming.
Yeah, and that's the problem when Pennsbury put that pressure on this Abington defense and everything. All these foul calls, now it's going to come back to bite you. You're down by 7, you need some stops. And the last thing you need is one of Pennsbury's best shooters and best scorers all around going to the free throw line.
All right, so next game could be a home game for the Falcons. We might be back at the Falcons' nest.
Really?
Upper Dublin, the 19 seed. They advanced, beating Plymouth Whitemarsh. A big upset there. And the Falcons are the 11 seed in the district bracket. So we still got a ways to go in this one. 3:42 to go. Falcons holding on to a 7-point lead.
Now,
Vitucci hoping to add to that advantage.
Now, what day would that be played on, Chris?
That's Saturday.
Saturday. Gotcha.
Yeah, I already had Plymouth Whitemarsh penciled in my bracket. Congratulations to Upper Dublin. And Vitucci doing a nice job at the line. Four for 4 in her last 4 free throw attempts and makes it a 9-point game. McGinley, air ball. Underneath, the follow-up is good. McGinley with the follow-up makes it 41-34. Falcons need to get it up the floor. Matthias finds Vitucci. Vitucci trapped and whistle a foul on Piper McGinley. McGinley called for the block and Vitucci again to the line.
Living at the line in the second half after getting basically no calls in the first half.
And another 1-and-1 for Pennsbury. Next Abington foul puts the Falcons in the double bonus, and they'll get 2 shots at the line from here. But whether it's a 1-and-1 or 2 shots, Vitucci has made them pay, getting the bonus shot every time she's had a 1-and-1 chance. An 8-point game, 3 minutes left. Worley driving, and Worley gets to the line, fouled by Dash. And when you have a great scorer like Worley, sometimes it's just a matter of time before they can get there, before they start to put their stamp on a game. And for Worley, I don't know, maybe she may have waited too long to try to take over or to try to impose her will.
We didn't hear her name much in the first half. For such a dominant player to not really get your name called that much in the first half, it definitely shows you how much the Pennsbury defense and how the Abington offense just was not on the same page.
Yeah, she is well below her season average in this one so far. Dash over midcourt, triple teamed, and then she'll dribble out of trouble, give it off to McDonald, and get it back from her. Matthias trying to get it to McGinley, and then Vitucci, as she goes through 2 Abington players, takes contact and gets another whistle and another trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, the story this fourth quarter so far is Abington just hasn't been able to defend without fouling, and it keeps putting not only someone at the free throw line, but knockdown shooter like Vitucci.
A knockdown shooter and a player who really embraces the pressure and the moment. Always wants the basketball as things get interesting, and there she gets them both again. Again, the Falcons by 9. Ghost trying to preserve clock, so they walk it up nearly a travel or a double dribble there.
Yeah.
McGinley tries to get it to Worley, and Dash steals it away. And Dash back to Vitucci. Falcons need to get it over midcourt, and little trouble doing that, so they'll take a timeout and settle things down with 2:22 to go in the fourth quarter. It's Falcons 44 and Abington 35, coming back in just a moment.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, prove it.
All right, back here at Abington High School, 2:22 to go. Falcons looking to advance into the third round of the District 6A bracket. And they are poised to do so with a 9-point advantage. They'll have the basketball. Sophia Vitucci, 26 points to lead all scorers. Nice cut to the bucket by Dash, and Dash scores to make it an 11-point Pennsbury lead.
Second time this quarter, Dash has been able to back door when they're trying to press on the inbound and get a wide open layup.
Worley that time too strong for 3. And the ball out of bounds off McGinley. Falcons inbound with 2:07 to go. Matthias right back to Dash. Dash with a confident dribble. Now they double team her and she passes over top of the double team to Vitucci. Vitucci looking to get it inside, but it's stolen away by Worley. Worley around Vitucci, and it's a lay-in. So with 1:40 to go, it's 46-37. And with the prolific scorer like Worley, still a lot of time left in this one. One thing that's a big advantage for Pennsbury with this type of lead, there's no clock, there's no shot clock.
Yeah.
So each time you go down the floor, I think they're going to have to foul them because I don't think Pennsbury is going to be in any hurry at all to take a shot. They're going to try to take as much time as possible off the clock. Maybe if you get a wide open look underneath, okay, bank it home. Otherwise,
yeah, it's definitely a fouling situation here. You just do not have enough time to let Pennsbury just waste the clock away.
Unfortunately for Abington, every foul will result in 2 shots at the line for the Falcons, and they'll send Matthias to the stripe. McGinley with the reach in. And Piper McGinley's 4th of the night. I'm losing everything tonight. Fortunately, I did not lose my DiLorenzo's gift certificates. Ben Goldstein will have our players of the game. Sophia Vitucci our player of the game tonight. Matthias can't hit at the line, and it stays a 9-point game. McGinley to Reynolds. Reynolds out to Worley. Worley for 3. Vitucci with the rebound. And then whistle a foul. Worley fouling Pinero, who again will step up for 2 free throws. All throughout the year, this Pennsbury girls basketball team has been helped out by Yang Orthodontics, ShopRite of Yardley, Michael's Jewelers, Bill Flannery Automotive, and Lady Falcons Elite, and they want us to send a thank you to that group for all the support they've given the program this season. So Pinero also comes up empty at the line. And for Abington, they need something to go right down at this end of the floor. Worley inside along the baseline, no. Follows up her miss with a make. Makes it a 7-point game. Vitucci weaving through traffic and finally dribbles over midcourt. Masterful handle by Vitucci.
Yeah, she's just gonna hold it. She wants to get fouled.
Finally gives it up to Dash, and then Dash takes the foul. Picked up by Maya Johnson. Falcons have struggled in this closeout portion of the 4th quarter to hit the free throws that have been in front of them. Dash makes 1 of 2. And back to an 8-point game with under a minute to go. Reynolds up top to Johnson. Johnson with the shot from distance. That's no good. Quickly the Falcons up to Dash, and then Dash pushed by Johnson will step up to the free throw line and take a look at 2 shots with 31.6 to go. Makes it a 9-point game. Makes it a double-digit lead for the Pennsbury Falcons. So now with just over a half-minute remaining, the Ghosts roll it over midcourt. Johnson picks up the runner in the lane, no good. Worley tips it, gives it to McGinley. McGinley for 3, no. Johnson with the offensive rebound, and they're going to call a tie up there. Yeah, I'm not sure about that whistle. Looked like Johnson had it. Abington fans don't like the whistle. But honestly, it's not going to make much of a difference in this one. Falcons did a great job in the third and fourth quarter. They were down by 1 at halftime. And now the Ghosts, just going to run out of time. 15 seconds remaining. Vitucci, little shake and bake at midcourt, takes it over the timeline. They trap her, and she'll drop it off to Dash. And then Dash gets the whistle and another trip to the free throw line.
Would have went on the road. I mean, coming in here in a hostile environment in a big-time game. Got to feel good for coaching these girls. And you hear the Pennsbury faithful.
Falcons recognizing that this one is pretty much in the books, and the Ghosts giving a big hand to McGinley, who has fouled out of this one with 5.5 remaining. And Dash back at the line again, averaging 5 points a game for this Falcons team. A little bit over her season average, but it's all the other things besides scoring that she does. The defense, the presence, and a huge hand for Sophia Vitucci. Tonight's leading scorer, as Dash at the line makes it 51-39. Worley from distance comes up short, and the Falcons move on in the PIAA 6A district bracket. A 51-39 final. Our player of the game, Sophia Vitucci. And thanks so much to all of our sponsors making today's game possible. Jefferson Health, McCaffrey's Food Markets. This has been the McCaffrey's Game of the Day. McCaffrey's Food Markets, exceptional every day. We're going to step aside, return here to Abington in just a moment, and talk with our player of the game, Sophia Vitucci. Stay with us on the WBCB Sports Network.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, prove it.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Jefferson Health has been serving Northeast Philadelphia and Bucks County for more than a century. Their Frankfort, Torresdale, and Bucks Hospital locations are there for you with primary and specialty care, emergency care, and of course, inpatient care. Wherever you live, work, or play, Jefferson Health is there with exceptional care. Jefferson is where you are. Call 1-800-JEFF now to schedule an appointment or visit jeffersonhealth.org.
The Falcons win it 51-39 to advance in the district bracket, and Ben Goldstein is with our DiLorenzo's players of the game.
All right, I'm here with Sophia Vitucci and Nevaeh Dash. We'll start with Vitucci. Dominance again, 26 points. What was flowing right for you tonight?
I don't know. I just came out here. I had a rough first start individually, but I kind of got in the groove of things, and I picked up on momentum. And really, as a whole team, we kind of just soared through as we went.
You guys were down at halftime. You came back, and you won the game. You're hosting on Saturday. What was the message at halftime?
We're down by one in an away gym. We were kind of right where we wanted to be. We kept it close, and we came out, corrected what we did wrong in the first half, and we kind of just built from there and came back and won it.
Coach Ciola, very animated on the bench tonight. Well, how great is he as a coach for you guys?
He's a great coach, and I really take everything he says to me and how he coaches me individually, and I really work to do whatever he says because he's really a great coach. Yeah.
We'll move on to Nevaeh Dash. You're hosting Upper Dublin on Saturday. They updated Plymouth Whitemarsh. What's the overlook for Saturday?
Play hard like we did tonight. You know, we're going to have to play smart against Upper Dublin. They're a good team, and we're just going to have to, during practice this week, play how we want to play and control our pace.
What is the message for the Falcon faithful for the Nest on Saturday?
Be there. I mean, it's going to be a good game. You only get so many home games, especially for districts and states, so be there or be square.
Hey, one other thing real quick. Nevaeh, you are 9-0 in home playoff games. Were you aware of that? And
I actually just became aware of that from the other day.
Okay.
So, yes, it actually was on Twitter. That's how I became aware of it. I mean, it's a pretty cool thing to have as an accomplishment for that.
Now that's on the line, though. You can either go 10-0 or 9-1,
yeah.
And I know what you guys are looking to do, continue to advance in this district bracket. Thanks so much, Ben. Thank you for our players of the game, and thanks to Sophia and Nevaeh for joining us for a little bit for their efforts. They got a gift certificate to DiLorenzo's Pizza. Thank you so much. Good luck going forward. All right, we will be at the Falcons' Nest on Saturday as the Falcons host Upper Dublin. And thanks to our players of the game, again, Sophia Vitucci leading all scorers with 26 points. Nevaeh Dash I had for eight today. And for the Abington Ghosts, leading them, Piper McGinley was their leading scorer in this one, as McGinley wound up with 7. Oh, and I'm sorry, April Bowser. Bowser had 12. All of her buckets coming from beyond the arc. 4 3-pointers for April Bowser in the loss. And Worley kind of held in check. I got Cyree Worley with 11 points in this one. So the Falcons now go to 19-6, and the ride continues. This game also gives them a place in the PIAA bracket. So congratulations to the Falcons on making the state playoffs, and good luck as they continue to fight in the district bracket. Again, Saturday against Upper Dublin. Thanks to the crew here on site. Gus Barber doing our video engineering, Darnell Turner behind the camera, Ben Goldstein with stats, and Jordan Hirsch with a write-up of tonight's game at WBCBsports.com. And again, thanks to you for being with us. I think I mentioned all our sponsors, but just in case, we love them so much. Jefferson Health, McCaffrey's Supermarket, Rob's Automotive, St. Mary Medical Center, BCWSA, Penn Community Bank, Team Toyota, the Revere Restaurant, DiLorenzo's Pizza on New Falls Road, Jammer Doors and Windows, the Pennsbury Regional Basketball League, and the Pennsbury Girls Basketball Parents Club, along with the Peruzzi Auto Group. And one final time from Abington High School, it was the Pennsbury Falcons 51 and the Abington Ghosts 39. Thanks for being with us for high school.